Something that has not been done in over 30 years in Montreal. Struble inside the line. Little backhander by Caulfield, handled by Vasilevsky. He keeps the play moving, and the Lightning.
Especially right behind their bench. I don't know how they got this.
Here's Suzuki, puts it across to Cole Caulfield, and his quick shot is handled by Vasilevsky. Here's over Jack Guy at center, and it's knocked inside the line. Holmberg up, takes a shot, save, rebound, and it's cleared away by Montreal and Gallagher. Comes Point. Point sweeps it back, and here comes Kucherov. Kucherov is in, shot, blocked, goes after his own rebound. Here's Point now, and the backhand. Dobish makes the stop on Braden Point. Back to the line there for Radish. Pass goes off the far boards, gathered by Hagel. Keeps it deep. Gensel into the corner for Kucherov. Back up top to Radish. And he'll put it across to Hagel. One shoots right on. Rebound. Big save by Dobish. Made a couple of stops right there.
Hagel taking a shot from the point. He gets time and room as Montreal is sagged in. He makes the smart shot. He's not shooting to score there. He's shooting to get a rebound.
Well, that power play, despite the fact they came off empty, it certainly looked more like a Lightning power play, didn't it? Now that Kucherov's back. Here's Gord with a shot. Glove save made by Dobish. Newhook got there, and now it's picked up by Gonzalez. He's stripped by Alex Newhook. Demidov to Newhook. Walkout move. Got a shot away in tight. Trying to keep a clean sheet here. Here comes Kucherov to Point with a burst of speed. Point, shot, save Dobish. And this one is going to go off the boards and back down. Here's Hudson again. He eludes the first wave and starts up the middle. Stutter step, he's in. Here comes Hudson. He's tripped, and this is going to be another penalty. Out for Montreal, so now it's a 5-on-3 for 54 seconds. Ample power play time here for the Canadiens. There's a shot saved by Vasilevsky, and he slots the rebound aside. Up top again to Hudson, calling for the corner. Demidov, there's Caulfield again. Demidov gathers it off the boards. Yvonne Demidov, he's got Suzuki now in the slot. Demidov up high, puts that one into the corner. They score! Slavkovsky makes it 1-0 Montreal, and they're still on the power play.
He's playing with tremendous confidence. The #1 pick overall from a couple of years ago. Have to get it past two goaltenders because Vasilevsky, and you got Ryan McDonough on that side too, who is half goaltender. But he goes down lower than that. You don't see very many guys. Leon Draisaitl, I think, is the only other one I can think of who will get that low down below the dot and still be able to score from there. And I think he went there because Ryan McDonough has to maintain.
Picked up in the corner now by Lilleberg. Sets it up at the point for McDonough. Into the slot for Gergensen with a shot, and he just missed. Rebound picked up by Gensel. Gensel out from behind the net, wraps it around, and scores! Jay Gensel ties the game. 1-1.
Out of gas. So the big boys come on, and then Jake Gensel, who's always a clutch player, and this is a clutch goal. The momentum was leaving the Lightning, and it had gone to Montreal. And how about another incredibly intelligent play by Gensel? Watch him protect the puck, but then fool the goaltender. Looks like he's going to go far side like most guys do. He goes back to the near side and catches the goaltender sliding too far. Now the Montreal Canadiens are looking to see, I guess every team.
Suzuki in the corner for Caulfield, back to Suzuki, loads, shoots right on, and Vasilevsky makes the save on Nick Suzuki.
First year for him because of the history of the Montreal Canadiens of being a #1 pick overall and being a scorer, and he ends up with 13 goals, I believe, his first year.
Send it out in front and right on the doorstep, another save by Dobish, that time on Gord. Radish up the boards and held to the near point by Suzuki. Nick Suzuki leaves this one for Hudson, back in the middle, and a backhand attempt by Suzuki is stopped by Vasilevsky. Here's attack to the forecheck there by Slavkovsky, set it out in front, it comes all the way back to the line. Long range shot kicked aside by Vasilevsky, and that goes up and into the net.
In regulation, you can clear yourself by a couple of points.
High slot shot there, hammered in there by Newhook, saved by Vasilevsky, rebound cleared down the ice. Destu moves the puck down the ice. Dobish careful with that one, knocks it away from the net, into the middle for Gonzalez. Gonzalez curls back, gets into the line. Chernak with a drive, a bouncer that just hits Dobish. Here's the top line again for the Canadiens, back out there. Out in front for Suzuki, he was in tight. And Vasilevsky shut the door on that opportunity. He drops it back in tight quarters there for Gensel. Here's an opportunity there for Chernak, and his shot is stopped by Jakub Dobish.
Emphasis in how they play the position as they both get it done.
Ratter's the only undrafted defenseman on that list. There's his shot, and it's handled by Dobish, and he hangs on. And he's on a run right now since January 1st, 13-3-1. Here's Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky takes the puck wide, centers it across, they score! Cole Caulfield will tap in, goal number 47, and Montreal retakes the lead, 2-1.
He is just cruising around out there. Big speed, big power forward, and look at his vision. The Lightning have lots of guys coming back. Watch Cole Caulfield this time. He'll just quietly sift his way in. Everybody's watching. See, you got 3 or 4 guys all looking at Slafkovsky. Vasilevsky has been beaten by
Slafkovsky trying to take that pass in the middle. Now quick ahead for Hagel. Hagel trying to race away, running out of time. Got the shot away, but Dobish came way out to take all of the angle away.
Wheels, but Suzuki does too. And this had a lot to do with it. Suzuki keeps the angle. So even though he's not looking at him, Hagel knows he's coming. Plus he knows the buzzer is coming. And when you're a player and you know it and you can feel it, how much time do I have? Do I even have time to make a move? But I think he's so worried.
Back inside the Tampa-Bay blue line. Moser onto the backhand, knocked down by Evans. Evans into the corner, Bolduc, but what a save by Vasilevsky on Anderson. Absolutely robbed him. Demidov flips it back in. Kapanen goes in after against Destu. Oliver Kapanen pins Destu. Goes around the far side boards off the skate of Hagel. Look out, here's Kapanen with a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. And it's won by the Lightning. Jurgensen looks back to the line, gets it to Chernak to the net. Dobish made the first stop. Puck is loose. They jam away, and it comes free behind the net.
But then watch the commotion in Dobish in the net. And all the Lightning players. You got to stay calm if there's that many guys hacking and whacking it. Look at Dobish. That's pretty impressive. Yes, he gets help from his guys. And yes, it's the Yanni Cord group there again. Unreal how many times they've been there. There's the save. Holmberg did.
And there's Jacob Fowler, the Florida native from Melbourne, Florida. He started in this building back in December. Here's Kucherov in front for point. Saved by Dobish again. Here's Hagel with a quick shot. It's blocked. Gets his own rebound. Down low he goes. In front. Banging it is McDonough. And Dobish somehow keeps it out. Shillelagh was right there. Into the line. Knocked down. Moved across. Hustling after it to hold it in there is Gensel. And he got there second. It's slapped out. Now sent back in. Suzuki about to step back out. This is going straight into the empty net. Just as Suzuki steps out of the box.
I mean, he's a defender that's going to be out there in this situation. And he gets to a puck and just spin and fire. Just having a sense. Everybody knows where the net is. It's a bit of skill, a bit of luck. The puck sits down for him. There's nobody in the seam, and that's it.
He'll leave it for Kucherov. Here's Destu. Hagel looks across. Pass does not get through cleanly, but it's sent back to Kucherov. His shot is blocked. And here is Suzuki and another empty net goal, and that's going to do it. 4-1 Montreal.
They're trying everything to make a play on his pocket pick because they're going to be close to him all the time. So he just fanned on it. You overskated it a bit. Now you got a 3-on-1 with an empty net. So, yeah, the intensity level continues. Suzuki and Gensel with a little chirping going on here.
The Montreal Canadiens are going to walk away with 2 big points here on the road.
Well, there's Anderson and McDonough. McDonough didn't like the way Anderson took him into the wall with only a couple of seconds to go. Ryan doesn't get, tweaked up very often. And now we got Destu, and is that Veleno? No.
Kapanen.
Kapanen, 91.